You'll notice I have an article written about a trendy new coffee spot that's opening downtown. And it's a lovely article, lots of great information, really tantalizing looking image there with chocolate dipped waffles and a lovely cup of coffee in the background. The problem is I would love for the text to wrap around that object, and currently the object is just sitting on top of my beautifully written article. So I need to fix that. InDesign makes that really, really easy. So my first job is to find the text wrap panel, and like all the other panels in InDesign, they're located alphabetically under the window menu. So window and text wrap. All right, my next job is to select the object around which I would like my text to wrap, okay? So this is not a function of the text doing the wrapping. It is a function of the object being wrapped around, okay? So I select the image, and then in my text wrap options, I need to make some choices. So the first icon I'm presented with is none, okay? Which is what we have right now. The next one is around the frame, which is fine for this because I have a rectangular picture, and so that will work just fine. I have some other options. I can tell it to wrap or just leave the text top and bottom, which would prevent it from being on the left or right of the image. I'm not really concerned with that right now. And then the last one is so it could be just on top, and then it will eliminate text from left, bottom, and right. The other one is if you have an odd shaped image, so either a circle or a person, a car, that you actually want to wrap text around that shape, you would choose the middle one, but we're not covering that in this video. We're covering the first one. So I choose that icon, and then immediately it looks better. So my text jumps from there to there. I maybe would move that now and move it to the beginning of a paragraph so that I jump from the end of one paragraph to the beginning of another. All right. But I also have to choose how far from that text, from the object that text sits. So just like margins, I have, or an inset in a text frame, now I've got some offset options. And so I can click the chain link that will force it to treat them all the same, or I can deal with them individually. And in this particular case, the right-hand side I'm not worried about. Okay. And the way you read these is the little square in the icon is the object, and the line is, imagine that, the text being pushed away. So the arrow pushing the text away from the object. So this one is the top. The top I'm not really concerned about, the bottom not really, but I need a little more breathing room on the left. So I'll push that once, and in that case I already am pretty happy with it, to be honest with you. Now it forced some things to happen here, namely pushed one sentence from this paragraph below. So I would take that, and using my arrow keys I would nudge it until I get something I'm happy with, and that looks about right. So you can tweak those settings as long as you want until you get a visual result that you are happy with. But just know that in InDesign CC you have all kinds of options as far as wrapping text around objects.